What is up, everybody? It's time to stream a game. Okay, let's see if we can pick up a win in this series. We got Shane Baz and his 7.71 ERA. I don't know what to do about Anthony Nunez because I love pitching with him. He just doesn't have the gusto right now. He doesn't have the ratings in this game. Taylor Ward, Gunnar Henderson, Adley Rushman, Pete Alonso, Samuel Basallo, Tyler O'Neill, Colton Cowser, we're going to take out. I'm a Leody Taveras guy. Bobby Mayo, Jeremiah Jackson against Braxton Ashcraft. Both teams entered this game 2-5.
Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
We have the 25th ranked farm system. Mets have won 8 straight. Let's see who they say I need to watch out for. Limited threat. Limited threat. Heating up. Solid hitter. Really, according to them, the only ones I have to worry about are Brandon Lau. Okay.
First pitch coming at you right after the break.
How's everybody doing today?
And on the mound,
if you're new here, like the stream, subscribe to the channel.
What's the scouting report on him?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Ready to go now, Taylor Ward now at the plate. And we're underway in Pittsburgh.
Nice pitch. I probably caught way too much zone. I should have.
Strike 2. Struck him out looking.
Batting second, shortstop.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back.
Never
And for
liked the
hitters,
strikeout
you almost
looking.
feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's
I'll tell you one thing, I don't care whether real life or not, I did not have the Cardinals being better than the Orioles this year.
In the air, foul off first. O'Hearn takes it in.
I predicted 94 wins for the Orioles.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the
They could have 94 losses.
Good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, base is empty. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Adley Rutschman.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats. But if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-back.
This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the first. No score.
Okay.
We go to the bottom of the first. Getting the nod in this one, Shane Baz.
Yeah, Shane Baz did not have a good first game of the season.
Last time out, 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
Digging in, Spencer Horwitz.
Ball.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Here's a 2-0.
That's
missed.
down.
He's just missing with some pitches that, those they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Marcelo Zuna in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Can't find it here. That's 6 straight balls. Swinging a foul out of play. Horwitz gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ripped to third and caught.
Nice reaction by Mayo.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boog. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Brandon Lau, the next Pirate to hit. Lau launched a homer in his most recent game.
Former teammates with the Tampa Bay Rays.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count,
That's
you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Here's a 3-0. Fastball for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. And that's in for a strike. 3 and 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Come on, Boz.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Ball.
In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed
Nice
to that pitch
curveball.
right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
And fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs.
Got him.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Worked a little harder than I wanted to. Didn't want to give up 2 walks,
really
but
bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back here in Pittsburgh, here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
And that is out of play. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
I say it every time. You gotta lean into that with 2 strikes. Let it hit you.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Ground ball right side.
I can't get a read for the timing on him.
Foul.
And if that doesn't change, it's gonna be a long day.
Fly ball down the line. Mangum on his way over. Fielding for the wall. Makes the catch and foul ground. Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Right fielder,
He's someone that you
Tyler
might not
O'Neill.
describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Right.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it.
Tosses to first, and O'Neill is retired. Back here at PNC Park, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum.
We call that keyhole. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in
Nice
swing
pitching for
mode.
Boz, because apparently I'm not gonna be able to hit today.
Next to hit, Nick Gonzalez. And a foul ball. Second inning here, no score.
That's out.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter.
To first, third out. We'll move to the third with no score.
We like to
Back here in Pittsburgh, here's Leody
Saul
Taveras.
Braxton Ashcraft.
Leody Taveras.
Taveras patrolling center field, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and his batting average this season is over .350. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes.
Probably should have swung at either one of those pitches.
Ball 1.
Swing and a ground ball. gets it to first.
Yes, you're out.
Leadoff man retired here in the third.
Batting eighth.
Now at the plate, Kobe Mayo.
I'm embarrassed as I'm in the third inning and there's only been 19 pitches thrown.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball one.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
This has been my best at bat of the day, and I ain't done anything.
1-2 now. Top of the third, no score. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Jeremiah Jackson now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That's out to center field.
Drop.
And that'll do it. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Back here at PNC Park, down the third baseman, Jared Triolo.
Jared Triolo.
Ball.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 1-1. That one fouled off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Catcher has it, fires the first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Look, the catcher's trapped in a like 4x4.
Up next for the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz. Led off the bottom of the first with a walk.
Horwitz. That's what I'm saying. She's trapped in the living room all day.
And that one fouled off.
There's not exactly a lot of space in here.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 0-2 now. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Ward drops steps, hits back on it. 2 away now. Here's Marcelo Zuna. 0-for-1 so far.
Designated hitter, Marcelo.
Yeah.
Neither team wants to score today. Boz has been on his game.
Check swing, and he went. 0-2 now.
Of course, unfortunately, Ashcraft has been on his game.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
No,
Really
that's a
good
ball.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swings
Got him.
and misses. The high heat, too much on that one. On to the 4th, still scoreless.
That wasn't even a...
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Taylor Ward.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Staying alive. Come on, Ward.
Ball left side. He'll see another.
Ball.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sync
That
of
was
his body.
embarrassing.
That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. The Orioles yet to pick up a hit here. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Finally.
So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Wide to center his first time. He's 0 for 1.
Ball off the plate. Ball 2.
1 away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. And
Ball
another
3.
ball.
There we go.
In the air to left center. Horwitz moving under it.
Ugh, frustrating.
And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman Pete Alonso.
Go-ahead run on base. Here's Pete Alonso. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Alonso wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge, and that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Close, but called the ball. 2-1.
Come on, Orioles.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 4th now. Still with no score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman Brandon Lau.
All right. Brandon Lau.
You know, these
Ball,
Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
3-2 now. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Third walk for Buzz.
But just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
O'Hearn batting for the second time, and that's strike one.
O'Hearn facing his former club.
Like those first two pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
That's a strike.
With one down, takes a strike. In the dirt. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. On the ground, right side. And that chance handled. On to first. 2 away.
I need another try.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mango. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike. Mayo in plenty of time to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Through 4, still tied. Zip, zip. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the designated
This
hitter for the
is
Orioles, Samuel Basallo.
not been the game I expected.
There's a swing and a drive. Cruz running hard to get it. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
Let's go, Sammy.
Double, go-ahead runs in scoring position.
First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Man at second. And that's the strikeout looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout. And there's one away.
Beautiful pitch. Wow.
One challenge remaining for them now. Here's the center fielder, Leody Taveras. Grounded out his first time up.
Base hit, Leody.
Center field.
No.
As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
The arm of O'Neill Cruz is not worth trying to challenge.
Kobe Mayo digs in now. His first at bat was a strikeout. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and he popped it up. Good top.
That was not what I needed to happen.
And there's 2 down.
Ball
That's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics. Instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Jackson swings through it for strike one.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off.
Ball.
The Orioles looking to strike first. We're at the top of the fifth. This is smacked left field line.
Let's go.
Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. As a run scores on the play.
And that automatic double saves a run for Pittsburgh.
Automatic double like that.
Jeremiah Jackson, though. Let's go.
Without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Braxton Ashcraft done for the day. Good effort out of him, even though he exits on the hook for the loss. New arm on the bump after a quick break. Pitching change here, Johan Ramirez.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on
Let's
the
check
hitter
something.
hitting that
Johan
ground
Ramirez,
to
67 clutch. Hill Ward is actually not that good with runners in scoring position.
Now here is Taylor Ward. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Up the middle. Dives, but it's off his glove.
Base hit. Let's go. Infield base hit.
First and third now with 2 out.
The most important job was getting to the ball. That didn't happen. Another run comes home to score. So that's about all you can ask for in that spot.
Big spot, and up steps Gunnar Henderson.
Next time.
Chance to collect himself now as he asks for time.
All right, clutch up, Gunner.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they still got both their challenges. 2 aboard, 2 outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2. Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. The 2 runs for
What a nice way to try to get another cheap run. But
coming up, it's the Orioles 2 and the Pirates nothing.
if you're new here, like the videos or like the stream, subscribe to the channel.
Getting ready to hit, and a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one. You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Next
Ball
pitch inside, and now it's 3-2. This one in the air right field. Not there in time, and that's the first hit for them in this one. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Joey Bart up here.
Well, at least I don't have to have that hanging over my head if Oz starts to get tired.
For a strike.
Ball
1 low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Throws to Henderson. Over to Alonso. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Jared Triolo will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
No.
Next
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses inside, and the count is 2-0. Foul ball. In the air to left center. Ward under it. And that will end the inning. That'll do it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the no-hitter. It's the Orioles 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at PNC Park. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one.
Been a lot of those, but
Now pitching.
Now on the
for
bump,
Pirates.
Isaac Matson.
Isaac
He pitched
Matson.
yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Matson.
Stepping in, Adley Rutschman. This one in the air, center field. Cruz should have this one. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Orioles. First
The
baseman,
polar bear,
Pete
as he was
Alonso.
dubbed by his former teammate Todd Frazier. Out towards right center field. And there's two down. Samuel
Up next
Basallo,
for the
the
Orioles,
next to hit
the
for the Orioles.
designated
Sammy.
1 for 2.
Samuel Basallo.
Nice grab. Nicely done for the out. Nothing doing this time around for the O's, but they're on top 2-0. Well, we go bottom
Leading
6,
off for
and
the
now the
Pirates.
Pirates lead off man,
Left fielder,
Spencer Horwitz.
Spencer
Late swing, foul to the left.
So important to get ahead
Former
of these hitters. You don't want to issue
Toronto
a free
Blue
pass
Jay,
and
I
allow that
believe.
tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it
That's up.
with multiple hits.
what the heck was that? How do you? Come on.
Struck him out swinging. Strikeout number 8. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Designated hitter, Marcel
Swing and a
Ozuna.
ball lifted left field. Ward has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Pirates, second baseman.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
2 down, nobody on. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're
Bang,
watching
bars
Orioles
are
baseball
rolling,
on the
folks.
show, Mid-Atlantic.
How's everybody doing today?
Pitching
Welcome
for
back. We're in the
Pirates.
7th. We have a new pitcher
Number
on the mound.
61.
Justin
I
Lawrence.
hate his windup.
Tyler O'Neill now at the plate.
I'm almost certainly going to regret this.
Ball inside.
by yet. You gotta remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Bounce to third. Triolo tosses across to first, and the leadoff hitter sat down to open the 7th.
Center fielder.
Now it's the
Leody
switch hitting
Taveras.
outfielder, Leody Taveras.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped the liner into center.
And first offering is fouled off.
Come on, Leody.
Ball.
Bullpen action for the Pirates. Thomas Harrington appears to be getting loose. Not close with that one, and it's a full count. That's a good
That's a
at
ball.
bat right
Take
there.
your
He
base.
was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Up next
Here's the
for
third
Orioles,
baseman, Kobe
third
Mayo.
baseman, Kobe Mayo.
Now quick throw to first. Dives back and he's out.
Leody.
Out towards right center field. Mangum on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Welcome back. Taking a
Leading
look at
off
our
for the
game summary.
Pirates, first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. Now pitching for
A
Baltimore.
new arm into the game. The righty, number 66. This is his 5th appearance of the year.
It's
Yeehaw!
been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off. Go up there.
That's ripped into the outfield.
Now
So
new
to the
double.
wall,
You got
and that's
time.
an automatic double. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Outside corner, there's the strike. That
No.
misses, and that's ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Check swing, went around, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging, it's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Hook gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball
Okay,
in a
Nunez.
strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
The Pirates with the tying run at the plate near the bottom of the 7th. Late swing fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Pirates lead 1. They trail it here 2-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Second baseman, Jeremiah
Nice
Jackson.
job, Nunez. I'm not going to push it.
That's in there. Strike 1.
Ball.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper. Got it. And that one away.
Well, that's not the best two-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw to first.
You're out.
Good job to stay with it there for the second out. So a young arm coming on now out of the pen, Thomas Harrington. 2 outs, bases empty. And here is Gunnar Henderson. First pitch swinging. This one in the air, center field. Cruz settles under it. And that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly there. Last half of the.
Let's see what Rico Suave can do.
Pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Rico Garcia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Toss to Alonso. 1 pitch and 1 out. At the plate, Jared Triolo. In the air, center field, Taveras coming on. That's out number 2. So back to the top of the order. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Spencer Horwitz. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Taveras settles under this one, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this.
Is that 3 pitches and 3 outs?
It's the Orioles 2.
I think that was 3 pitches, 3 outs.
Back here in Pittsburgh, all set to start the 9th in this one. Adley Rutschman digs in now. Activity in the bullpen. Mason Montgomery, the left-hander, getting that big fastball of his ready to go.
Those are you better.
Right side. And foul ball. Harrington, in his rookie season, 24 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2022. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Pete Alonso, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Ball 1. Hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now the DH, Samuel Basallo, 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. You're the top of the 9th. Cuts on it and misses. That's the strikeout. And he strikes out.
Now pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Helsley. The chance at his first save of the year.
Hey, you blew your first one.
Just missed.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
In the air, right field. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Pirates. Second baseman.
Digging in, Brandon Lau. Couple of walks and a strikeout. Makes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Waste no time there. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
So up next, Ryan O'Hearn. And that one fouled off. That pitch gets the corner. That's strike two. O'Hearn wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. And they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still two challenges left for them. The tying run at the plate. That one catches the zone, and it's 1-2. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Ooh.
The 1-2. And the curve is down and in. Now one miss.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Now only one out remaining.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things.
Next in the
You
order.
see a pitch out of the and at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with two gone. Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out. At the line drive, base hit. Here comes Loud. The relay throw. Not in time, he's safe with the plate. It's 2-1.
Oh.
Bottom of the ninth, one-run game, 2 on. Nick Gonzalez, the next
Outside,
Pirate
ball.
to hit, just missed.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. You get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
The Buccos with the tying run at second, winning run at first. And the home team trying to pull it out. There's a line drive to left field. And he's got it.
Definitely not clean, but it's a win.
Hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't.
Orioles magic, feel it happen. O-R-I-O-L-E-S.
Let's do that one more time.
Real baseball. Orioles magic, feel it happen. Orioles magic, feel it happen. O-R-I-O-L-E-S.
Oh. All right. Rico Suave. All right. Let's see who's on the trade block early in the year. All right. I know I said I might play 2 games, but I do have some family things to do. So we will probably be back this time tomorrow night with another game. I will see you all